Barcelona 3, Valencia 1, as it caps off a good performance from the Blaugranas. Now, this performance was very much a team performance, which required a lot of grit, a lot of determination, and a lot of defending. In the early parts of the game, Valencia definitely dominated the game, and of course, in the 5th minute, Jose Gaya scored a brilliant goal for Valencia from outside the box. Now, for that goal, we couldn't do much. Obviously, as a fan, we want to win the second ball, and we want Barcelona to, of course, be a little bit more cautious, but that cannot be a blame that we can give to the Barcelona players, as it was, to put it simply, a great goal. And so, that was really a blow for Barcelona very early on. But we do have a very, very talented youngster up front called ANSU FATI, and he once again is proven to be an amazing youngster in world football as he scored a brilliant goal for Barcelona. Now the goal was very simple. Ansu Fati got the ball on the left and he gave it to Memphis Depay. He just passed it straight back to him. Classic 1-2. Ansu Fati just dips it straight into the back of the net. And it had a nice curl as well in his shot. So it was really nice from Ansu Fati. Now, following that, around the 38th minute, if I'm not wrong, of course, we see the fact that, again, Ansu Fati is going forward. And this time, of course, Ansu Fati is fouled by Jose Gaya. And now, because of this foul, what happens is, of course, it's a penalty as it was inside the box. Now, this was significant for Barcelona as we get a penalty right before halftime. Of course, Koeman could really change things tactically because they were getting outfought in terms of their two strikers up front. And so, after that, we get the penalty, Memphis Depay scores, and we're leading 2-1 at halftime. Now, of course, the Barcelona manager, Ronald Koeman, changes things at halftime, makes us much more compact and a little bit more stable defensively. And in the second half, we're becoming much, much more compact. Again, Ansu Fati does very well in the second half. Gets a brilliant chance to make it 3-1. Obviously, he misses it, but it's really intricate play from Barcelona. Now, the theme that we saw throughout this half is the fact that Barcelona did go forward much, much more, and we definitely were a threat against Valencia. In terms of Valencia, they of course had a threat in the counterattack because that's what Valencia did for a majority of this game. But we did control majority of the possession, with of course having 61% of the possession, and we also played really well overall. The other aspect of this performance is the fact that KUN AGUERO came on. And now when KUN AGUERO came on, it was obviously a very nice feeling for all the fans at the Camp Nou because we've been waiting for a debut for Aguero for many months now. And especially since this is his first appearance since his injury, which he obviously got right after he moved to Barcelona, it was a really nice moment for all the fans at the Camp Nou. Now, right before that, we of course saw Coutinho make it 3-1, as it was a very needed confidence booster for Coutinho since he hasn't scored in a pretty long time. Although it was a simple tap in, it was a really good constructed goal by Sergi Dest, who was once again a brilliant player in that half and in the whole game, to be fair. The other player that really stood out in this match is, of course, Jordi Alba, who's proving once again to be one of the most integral players in the Barcelona squad. Of course, we had Sergi Dest in the last match against Atletico Madrid on that left-hand side. But with Jordi Alba, he does so many connections, 1-2s with the players on the left-hand side and the whole field. And he proves to be a good player defensively and offensively. So he's proven to be a very good player for Barcelona. And today capped off another really good performance for him. In terms of Memphis Depay, he created a really good chance for Ansu Fati in the second half. He of course scored the penalty and just capped off a very solid performance. Overall, Barcelona played well today, won 3-1, which many people will say doesn't really reflect the performance overall. And that is fair since Valencia did have a few chances. But the positives are the fact that Ansu Fati is back and is very much, not completely back to his best, but is very much playing well. And to add to this, KUN AGUERO has also come on, and now we know that he's fit. Of course, he didn't do much because he only played for around 10 minutes when he came on. But it's always nice to see a player of Aguero's quality come to the Barcelona team. And in terms of just the amount of attackers we have, that is definitely a positive. The other positive is, of course, the fact that we did much better defensively today, of course, with Eric Garcia, which I definitely do not agree with since I don't rate Eric Garcia. But to be fair to the youngster, he did perform really well today. in defense. And so it was a good performance by our defense as well. Overall, it was a very good team performance because we defended well, we were good on the counter and in attack and in possession. Obviously, there are still some flaws in our game because of the fact that we're sometimes not aggressive enough. Sometimes we're just letting it too easy for our opposition to just play right through us. Obviously, he took off, of course, Sergi Roberto, brought on Mingueza, moved to a back three, very important for Barcelona. But overall, the performance from Barcelona proved to be very good.